Imagine having the ability to create anything you desire in your life. Picture waking up every day filled with excitement because you know you can shape your reality exactly how you want it. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, it's not. Today, I'm going to show you how to tap into the incredible power of manifestation. This isn't about waving a magic wand or making wishes on stars. It's about understanding the true potential of your mind and learning how to use it to bring your dreams to life. Think about it for a moment. Have you ever wanted something so badly, focused on it intensely, and then watched it happen in your life? That's not just coincidence. That's the power of manifestation at work. Whether it's landing your dream job, finding the perfect partner, or achieving financial freedom, manifestation can help you get there. And the best part? Anyone can do it. You don't need special skills or talents. You just need to know how to harness the power that's already inside you. But here's the thing. Manifestation isn't about sitting back and waiting for good things to fall into your lap. It's an active process that requires your participation. It's about aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions with what you want to create in your life. And that's exactly what we're going to explore in this video. I'm going to break down the process of manifestation into simple, easy-to-follow steps that you can start using right away. Now, let's clear up a common misunderstanding about manifestation. Many people think it's some kind of mystical force or magical power, but that's not quite right. Manifestation is actually a natural process that's happening all the time, whether we're aware of it or not. It's the way our inner world, our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions shapes our outer reality. Think of it like this. Your mind is like a powerful magnet. Whatever you focus on, you attract more of into your life. If you constantly think about problems and worries, guess what? You'll find more things to worry about. But if you focus on opportunities and possibilities, you'll start to see more of those showing up in your life. This isn't about ignoring reality or pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing where to direct your mental energy. Manifestation is also about understanding that you're not just a passive observer in your life, you're an active creator. Every thought you think, every belief you hold, and every action you take is shaping your reality. When you really get this, it's like flipping a switch. Suddenly, you realize that you have much more control over your life than you ever thought possible. At its core, manifestation is all about energy. Everything in the universe, including our thoughts and emotions, is made up of energy. An energy of a certain frequency tends to attract more energy of the same frequency. This is why, when you're in a good mood, good things seem to happen more easily. You're literally sending out positive energy that attracts more positivity. Here's a simple way to understand this. Think of a time when you were really excited about something. Maybe you were looking forward to a vacation or a special event. Remember how it felt like everything was going your way? That's because your positive energy was attracting more positive experiences. On the flip side, when you're feeling down or stressed, it can seem like everything is going wrong. That's the same principle at work, just in the opposite direction. But don't worry if this sounds a bit abstract. The great thing about manifestation is that you don't need to understand all the science behind it to make it work for you. You just need to know how to apply the principles in your daily life. And that's exactly what we're going to dive into next. Remember, manifestation isn't about controlling every little thing that happens in your life. It's about setting your intentions, aligning your energy with those intentions, and then allowing the universe to bring them to you in the best way possible. Sometimes what you manifest might look a little different from what you initially imagined, but it will always be for your highest good. As we go deeper into this topic, you'll learn specific techniques to harness this power. You'll discover how to clarify your desires, how to align your thoughts and emotions with those desires, and how to take inspired action to bring them into reality. But for now, the most important thing to understand is that you have this power within you. You've been manifesting all your life, whether you realized it or not. Now, it's time to start doing it consciously and intentionally. Let's talk about the incredible connection between your mind and your reality. Your mind is not just a passive observer of the world around you. It's an active creator. Every thought you think, every belief you hold, and every emotion you feel is like a signal you're sending out to the universe. And the universe responds to these signals by bringing experiences that match them into your life. This might sound a bit out there, but it's actually backed up by science. Quantum physics has shown that the observer affects the observed. In other words, the way we perceive and interact with the world actually changes the world. This means that your thoughts and beliefs aren't just happening inside your head. They're having a real, tangible effect on the world around you. Think about it like this. Have you ever noticed how, when you buy a new car, you suddenly start seeing that same model everywhere? The cars were always there, but your mind is now tuned in to notice them. That's a small example of how your focus shapes your reality. Now imagine applying that same principle to bigger things in your life, your relationships, your career, your health. When you start focusing on what you want rather than what you don't want, you'll start noticing opportunities and possibilities you never saw before. But here's the key. It's not just about positive thinking. While positive thoughts are important, manifestation goes deeper than that. It's about aligning your entire being, your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, and your actions with what you want to create. When all these aspects of you are in harmony, that's when the real magic happens. Now, let's talk about one of the most crucial elements of manifestation: belief. Your beliefs are like the foundation of a house. They support everything else. If your beliefs are strong and positive, you can build amazing things. But if they're weak or negative, everything else becomes much harder. Here's the thing about beliefs. They're not set in stone. You can change them. In fact, changing your beliefs is one of the most powerful things you can do to change your life. But it's not always easy. Our beliefs are often deeply ingrained, formed by our past experiences, our upbringing, and the society we live in. Some of them might not even be consciously known to us. So how do you change your beliefs? The first step is becoming aware of them. Pay attention to your thoughts and feelings throughout the day. Notice the things you say to yourself, especially when faced with challenges or opportunities. Are these thoughts supporting what you want to create, or are they holding you back? Once you're aware of your beliefs, you can start to challenge the ones that aren't serving you. Ask yourself, is this belief really true? Where did it come from? How would my life be different if I believed something else? Then, start deliberately choosing new beliefs that support your goals and desires. For example, if you've always believed that money is hard to come by, try adopting the belief that abundance is your natural state. If you've believed that you're not creative, start telling yourself that creativity flows through you easily. It might feel strange at first, like you're lying to yourself. But remember, your current beliefs only feel true because you've thought them so many times. With practice, your new empowering beliefs will start to feel just as true. Now, let's talk about something that's often overlooked in discussions about manifestation: emotions. Your emotions play a huge role in the manifestation process. In fact, they're like the fuel that powers your manifestations. Why are emotions so important? Because they're energy in motion. They create a vibration that goes out into the universe. And remember, like attracts like. So the emotional energy you're putting out is attracting experiences that match that energy. This is why it's not enough to just think positive thoughts. You need to feel positive emotions too. When you combine positive thoughts with positive emotions, that's when you create a powerful magnetic force that attracts what you want. But here's the tricky part. You can't fake your emotions. You can't just pretend to be happy if you're really feeling sad or angry. Your subconscious mind knows the truth, and it's your subconscious that's doing a lot of the manifesting work. So what do you do if you're not feeling great? The key is to gently guide yourself towards better feeling thoughts and emotions. Start where you are. If you're feeling really down, don't try to jump straight to joy. That's too big a leap. Instead, reach for a slightly better feeling, maybe from despair to anger, from anger to frustration, from frustration to hope, and so on. One powerful way to shift your emotions is through gratitude. When you focus on what you're grateful for, no matter how small, you naturally start to feel better. And as your emotional state improves, you become more aligned with what you want to manifest. Remember, the goal isn't to feel positive all the time. That's not realistic or even desirable. Negative emotions have their place too. They can show us what we don't want, which helps clarify what we do want. The key is not to get stuck in negative emotions. Feel them, learn from them, and then gently guide yourself back to a more positive state. Now that we understand the importance of our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, let's talk about how to use them effectively in the manifestation process. The first step is getting clear about what you want. This might sound simple, but it's actually where a lot of people get stuck. They have a vague idea of what they want: more money, better health, a loving relationship, but they haven't really defined it clearly. The universe responds to clarity. The more specific you can be about what you want, the easier it is to manifest it. So how do you get clear? Start by asking yourself some questions. What do you really want? Why do you want it? How will it make you feel when you have it? Don't just think about these questions. Write down your answers. The act of writing helps to clarify your thoughts and makes your desires feel more real. As you're getting clear about what you want, it's important to focus on the essence of your desire rather than the specific form. For example, if you think you want a particular job, ask yourself what it is about that job that appeals to you. Is it the creativity, the freedom, the sense of purpose? When you focus on the essence, you open yourself up to receiving your desire in ways you might not have imagined. Once you're clear about what you want, the next step is to set your intention. This is like placing an order with the universe. You're saying, "This is what I want to create in my life." Setting an intention is more than just wishing for something. It's a commitment to yourself and to the universe that this is what you're choosing to manifest. A powerful way to set your intention is to write it down as if it's already happened. For example, instead of writing, "I want to be healthy and fit," write, "I am healthy and fit." This puts you in the energy of already having what you want, which is a key part of the manifestation process. Remember, setting an intention isn't a one-time thing. It's something you want to do regularly. Each morning, take a few moments to reconnect with your intentions. Visualize them as if they're already real. Feel the emotions you would feel if your desires were already manifested. This daily practice helps to keep your energy aligned with what you want to create. Now that we've talked about setting clear intentions, let's dive into one of the most powerful tools for manifestation: visualization. Visualization is the act of creating detailed mental images of what you want to manifest. It's like watching a movie in your mind, but you're the director, the actor, and the audience all at once. Why is visualization so powerful? Because your subconscious mind doesn't distinguish between what's real and what's vividly imagined. When you visualize something in great detail, your subconscious starts to believe it's real. And when your subconscious believes something is real, it starts working to make it a reality in your physical world. Here's how to make your visualizations as effective as possible. First, find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths to relax. Then, start to create a mental picture of what you want to manifest. Make it as detailed as possible. If you're visualizing a new home, for example, see the color of the walls, the furniture, the view from the windows. Hear the sounds around you. Smell the scents in the air. But don't stop at just seeing the image. The key to powerful visualization is to step into the image. Imagine that you're actually there, experiencing what you've manifested. How does it feel? What emotions are you experiencing? The more you can engage all your senses and emotions in your visualization, the more powerful it becomes. It's also important to visualize the process of achieving your goal, not just the end result. See yourself taking the steps needed to make your desire a reality. This helps to program your mind for success and can even reveal insights about actions you need to take in the real world. Remember, visualization isn't about forcing anything to happen. It's about aligning your energy with what you want to create. As you practice visualization regularly, you'll find that you start to feel more confident and optimistic about achieving your goals. You might even start to notice opportunities and ideas popping up in your life that align with what you've been visualizing. One final tip: make your visualizations fun. The more you enjoy the process, the more effective it will be. Let your imagination run wild. Dream big. The only limit is your own creativity. Overcoming obstacles to manifestation. Now that we've covered the basics of manifestation, let's talk about something that everyone faces on this journey: obstacles. You might be thinking, if manifestation is so powerful, why isn't it working for me? Or, I've tried this before, but nothing changed. These are common thoughts, and they're actually part of the manifestation process. The first thing to understand is that obstacles are normal. They're not a sign that you're doing something wrong or that manifestation doesn't work. In fact, obstacles can be a good sign. They often show up when you're on the right track, pushing you to grow and expand your beliefs about what's possible. One of the biggest obstacles people face is doubt. You might start to wonder if you're worthy of what you're trying to manifest, or if it's really possible for you. This is where your belief work becomes crucial. Remember, your beliefs create your reality. If you believe something is impossible, you're right. If you believe it's possible, you're also right. The key is to catch those doubts when they arise and gently redirect your thoughts to more empowering beliefs. Another common obstacle is impatience. We live in a world of instant gratification, so it's natural to want our manifestations to happen quickly. But sometimes the universe has a different timeline. Trust that everything is unfolding as it should, even if you can't see the results yet. Keep focusing on your desire. Keep aligning your energy through visualization and positive emotions, and trust the process. Fear is another big obstacle. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of change. These can all hold you back from fully embracing the manifestation process. When fear comes up, don't try to push it away. Instead, acknowledge it. Thank it for trying to protect you, and then gently remind yourself that you're safe to move forward. Remember, courage isn't the absence of fear. It's moving forward despite the fear. One powerful way to overcome these obstacles is to practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself when doubts or fears come up. Treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer a good friend. This self-compassion creates a positive energy that actually supports your manifestations. Now, let's talk about a crucial aspect of manifestation that's often misunderstood: action. Some people think that manifestation is all about thinking positive thoughts and then sitting back and waiting for things to happen. But that's not how it works. Manifestation requires both inner work and outer action. The key is to take inspired action. This means taking actions that feel aligned with your desires and that come from a place of excitement and inspiration rather than fear or obligation. When you're in alignment with what you want to manifest, you'll often feel nudges or intuitive hits about actions you could take. These might be small things like making a phone call or researching something online, or they might be bigger steps. The important thing is to follow through on these inspirations. Even if they don't seem directly related to your goal, trust that they're part of the process. The universe often works in mysterious ways, and what seems like a random action could lead to exactly what you need. Taking action also helps to reinforce your belief in what you're manifesting. Each action you take is like telling the universe, "I'm serious about this. I'm ready to receive." It creates momentum and opens up new possibilities. But here's an important point. Don't force action out of anxiety or fear that nothing is happening. That kind of action often leads to frustration and burnout. Instead, stay in a state of relaxed alertness. Trust that the right actions will become clear to you at the right time. Remember, manifestation is a co-creative process. You're working in partnership with the universe. Your job is to get clear on what you want, align your energy through your thoughts and emotions, and then take inspired action when it feels right. The universe's job is to bring together all the elements needed to make your desire a reality. One of the most challenging aspects of manifestation is having patience and trust in the process. In our fast-paced world, we're used to getting things quickly, but manifestation often works on a different timeline. Sometimes things manifest quickly, and sometimes they take longer. The key is to trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. This doesn't mean sitting back and doing nothing. It means continuing to hold your vision, maintaining your positive energy, and taking inspired action, all while trusting in the perfect timing of the universe. It's like planting a seed. You don't dig it up every day to see if it's growing. You trust that it's developing roots underground, even if you can't see anything happening on the surface yet. One way to build this trust is to look for signs that your manifestation is on its way. These might be small synchronicities, like seeing repeated numbers or overhearing a conversation that relates to your desire. They might be unexpected opportunities that seem to come out of nowhere. Pay attention to these signs. They're like little winks from the universe, telling you that your manifestation is in progress. Another important aspect of trust is letting go of the how. It's good to have a general plan, but be open to your desire manifesting in ways you might not have expected. The universe often has much more creative solutions than we can imagine. Your job is to focus on the what and the why, and let the universe take care of the how. Patience also means being kind to yourself during the manifestation process. Don't beat yourself up if things aren't happening as quickly as you'd like. Instead, use this time to deepen your self-love and self-trust. The more you can love and trust yourself, the easier it becomes to trust in the manifestation process. Remember, manifestation is not just about getting things. It's about becoming the person who can receive and maintain those things. Sometimes, the delay in your manifestation is actually giving you time to grow into the person who's ready for what you're calling in. So, as you continue on your manifestation journey, cultivate patience and trust. Keep your focus on your desire, maintain your positive energy, take inspired action, and trust that everything is working out for your highest good. The universe has your back, and your manifestation is on its way to you at the perfect time. Let's talk about one of the most powerful tools in your manifestation toolkit: gratitude. Gratitude isn't just a nice feeling. It's a powerful force that can dramatically accelerate your manifestations. When you're grateful, you're telling the universe, "Thank you, I'm ready for more." Gratitude works because it shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already have. This might seem counterintuitive when you're trying to manifest something new, but it's actually crucial. When you focus on lack, you attract more lack. But when you focus on abundance, you attract more abundance. Here's how to use gratitude effectively in your manifestation practice. Start each day by thinking of 3 things you're grateful for. They can be big things, like your health or your relationships, or small things like a good cup of coffee or a beautiful sunrise. The key is to really feel the gratitude, not just think about it. As you go through your day, look for more things to be grateful for. The more you practice this, the more natural it becomes. You'll start to notice beautiful and positive things all around you that you might have overlooked before. But don't just be grateful for what you already have. Practice gratitude for what you're manifesting, even before it arrives. Thank the universe for bringing your desire to you. Imagine how you'll feel when your manifestation becomes reality, and feel that gratitude now. This practice of gratitude does 2 powerful things. First, it raises your vibration, making you a magnet for more positive experiences. Second, it trains your mind to focus on the positive, which is crucial for successful manifestation. Remember, the universe responds to your energy. When you're radiating gratitude, you're sending out a signal that says, "My life is full of wonderful things," and the universe responds by bringing you more to be grateful for. Even with the best manifestation practices, you're bound to encounter setbacks and negative thoughts along the way. This is a normal part of the process, not a sign that you're doing something wrong. The key is how you handle these challenges. When setbacks occur, it's easy to fall into negative thinking patterns. You might start to doubt yourself or the manifestation process. But remember, these thoughts are just thoughts. They're not reality unless you choose to believe them. Instead of getting caught up in negative thoughts, see them as opportunities for growth. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? How can this setback help me clarify what I really want? One powerful technique for dealing with negative thoughts is to simply observe them without judgment. Imagine your thoughts are like clouds passing through the sky of your mind. You don't have to attach to them or believe them. Just watch them pass by. Another helpful practice is to reframe negative situations in a more positive light. For example, if you didn't get a job you wanted, instead of thinking, "I'm a failure," try thinking, "This job wasn't the right fit for me. Something even better is on its way." Remember, setbacks often come right before a big breakthrough. They're like the universe testing your commitment to your desire. So when challenges come, see them as signs that you're on the right track, not as reasons to give up. It's also important to be gentle with yourself during these times. Self-compassion goes a long way in maintaining the positive energy needed for manifestation. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding, just as you would a good friend. Manifestation is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing process. To see real results, you need to maintain momentum and consistency in your practice. This doesn't mean spending hours each day on manifestation exercises. It means making manifestation a natural part of your daily life. Start by setting aside a few minutes each day for your manifestation practice. This could be in the morning when you wake up or in the evening before bed. Use this time to visualize your desires, feel gratitude, and align your energy. Throughout the day, look for small ways to stay connected to your manifestation goals. This could be as simple as repeating a positive affirmation when you catch your reflection in a mirror, or taking a few deep breaths and visualizing your desire when you're waiting in line. Consistency is key, but don't beat yourself up if you miss a day. The goal is progress, not perfection. If you find your motivation waning, remind yourself why you started this journey in the first place. Connect with the emotion of having your desire fulfilled. This emotional connection can reignite your enthusiasm and keep you moving forward. It's also helpful to track your progress. Keep a manifestation journal where you write down your goals, your daily practices, and any signs or synchronicities you notice. This can help you see how far you've come and keep you motivated. Remember, manifestation is a skill that improves with practice. The more consistently you work with these principles, the more natural and effortless they become. Over time, you'll find that positive thinking, gratitude, and aligned action become your default way of being. As we wrap up this journey into the world of manifestation, remember that you have within you the power to create the life you desire. Manifestation isn't about magical thinking or ignoring reality. It's about aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your deepest desires and working in harmony with the universe to bring them into being. We've covered a lot of ground, from understanding the basic principles of manifestation to dealing with obstacles and maintaining momentum. But the most important thing to remember is this: manifestation is a personal journey. What works for one person might not work for another. Trust your intuition and find the practices that resonate most with you. As you move forward, be patient with yourself. Manifestation is a process, and it takes time. Celebrate your small wins along the way. Every positive thought, every moment of gratitude, every inspired action is a step towards your goals. Remember that you're not just manifesting things or experiences, you're manifesting a new version of yourself. As you practice these principles, you'll likely find that you become more positive, more grateful, and more empowered in all areas of your life. So go forth with confidence. Trust in your ability to co-create with the universe. Stay focused on your desires, maintain a positive vibration, take inspired action, and remain open to receiving. Your manifestations are on their way to you, often in ways more wonderful than you could have imagined. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of manifestation. I hope you feel inspired and empowered to start or deepen your own manifestation practice. Remember, the power to create the life of your dreams lies within you. Use it wisely, use it often, and watch as your world transforms before your eyes.